Get your
Hello. How are you guys? Welcome to Nothing Left to Do But Win. I ain't sure that this is actually ladies' night, but we just going to talk because I missed you, sugar. I miss you, boo.
miss you more, hun.
How have you been? It's a whole new year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Indeed, it is. 2025 is going to be great for me.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. What have you been up to since we last spoke, ma'am?
Living life. I don't say too much. I just been living life, enjoying the fruits of my labor.
Yes.
And
minding your business and staying out the way.
And drinking water and eating fruit. So
that's it. That's all. And minding the business that pays you. That's the one right there. So listen, we got a lot to talk about. Hopefully we don't go too long because I've been missing y'all, but I got a bunch to talk about today. Okay.
Yeah, some goodies.
I have a ton of videos today. So before we go anywhere, I don't know who that is, but thank you, sugar. Before we go anywhere, let's go ahead and get into some of these videos. Okay. I wanted to share this one specifically with you because we've all had our little weirdo incident. So just go ahead and watch this one.
Okay. They gonna have you on camera.
That's right.
Somebody come get their family member.
That's right.
Following me.
That's right.
Yep. Bye.
That's right.
You're not getting in my car.
Look.
You tripping. Nope. You're not getting in my car.
Look, wait.
Unlock my door, but you rushed to my passenger. You're not getting in my car. Sorry.
Put me on camera first.
Yep, hey, you are on camera.
Hey, look. She can't trust the most trustworthy nigga.
I already told you I'm not single, so I don't know why you following me.
Look. I even help bitches that's drunk. I don't even rob drunk bitches.
I don't care. So you following me around my car. I'm trying to get in. He ran straight to the passenger side. Can you get away from my door so I can get in my car though? I don't even know you.
Hey, delete that camera. I'll grab that phone from you and break it.
And then, you know what? All these witnesses out here.
Fuck about them niggas.
Look.
Delete that on camera, please.
Well, can you get away from my car?
Yeah, but delete that recording.
I'll delete it as soon as I see you start walking that way. Because for my safety, you just followed me around this store, and then you following me to my car. So actually, I'm going to go back to the store because you're out of line right now.
Let's walk back to the store.
And you're not going to...
You can delete the camera.
First of all...
Delete that shit.
You're going to get away from me.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
I'm waiting for you to delete that shit. You're not about to make no money off of me, cuz.
Nigga, ain't nobody making no money. First of all, do it look like I need to make some money off you?
Yes.
No, I don't. Look like you need to make some money off of me. No, it's not. That's why you...
want to help me? Fuck you, black people. Man, hurry on. Delete that shit. Hurry up, cuz.
Can y'all call 911?
No more.
Can y'all call 911? This guy just followed me around the store. And he just, and he tried to follow me to my car and get in my car.
Thoughts?
Well, for one, I understand she was recording for her safety. I get it. But that was a long recording.
Yes, it was.
911 should have been called, or she should have been walked back to the store. I've been in that situation where I have actually went to security and say, hey, there is a guy following me. I do not feel comfortable. Can you walk with me to my car? And a security guard or a worker has never said no. There are men out there who can't take no, and it's just hard for a lot of guys to say that. Why you just can't say no? Just say no. It's not that easy. Do you know how many times we try to say no? Do you know how many times that they don't take no for an answer? So that was a little. I just feel like, but this is why also women better get that thing. I'm telling you, women better get that thing and keep it on their hip. If you can't, get some pepper spray, get some brass knuckles, get something. You have to be protected. But if you can get that thing and keep it on your hip. That part.
Listen, I've been in this situation before. It wasn't me that they were following specifically, but I was going into Walmart. I was coming out of my car and I kept hearing this lady saying, this pregnant girl, she kept saying, he's following me. He's following me. And I'm like, are you okay? And she was like, no, this guy just followed me. Just like she said, this guy followed me around the store and I saw him come out. I don't see him no more. Now, this lady like 7 months pregnant. And I said, okay. So I walked her to her car. And as soon as we got to her car, this nigga sped around the parking lot and he blocked her in, parked behind her car, was like, I don't mean to be weird or nothing like that, but I just thought you were really beautiful. She was like, no, I already told you I wasn't interested. And I'm like, sir, do we have a problem? He was like, no, I just think she's really beautiful. I said, you know what? It's time for you to keep it moving. And he got really upset. So I put my hand on my hip like I did have something. And he was like, you know what? I apologize. You ain't interested. It's cool. And he drove away. But I'm like, it shouldn't have even had to go that far. If she told you in the store she wasn't interested, what made you think that you coming out to the parking lot being a weirdo was going to make her be like, you know what?
You can say you have a boyfriend. You can say you're not interested. You can say, thank you. You can say you got a girlfriend. You can say anything. If they are persistent, they are going to still attempt to try.
That's why I always say, give that man your number.
Well, I do.
You never know how a weirdo will react to being rejected. Give that man your number. You can always.
As soon as you call me, I'm gonna block you. That's all.
You can always block him later. Man, listen, I don't play like that. That's why I have a whole separate number. Just in case a weirdo want to be really weird, I get bad vibes from you, I'll give you my second number. And as soon as you call me, I'll block you on both numbers. We not doing that. Because in any event, I ain't making it back home to my children.
That part. And it's even sad now. It gets to the point, if I have to go to the store at night, I tell my daughter, you stay home. I'm going to the store because God forbid something happen. Right. It happened to me and not with you being with me.
I would have just been in a bad situation. But I always have something on me, but I just ain't have what he thought I had. I didn't have a wireless hole puncher. But I did have something on me.
I'm about to say, dudes nowadays is crazy. They're going to test you to see how far you're going to go. That's why you need to actually get one, because they're going to test you to see how far you can go. Cry wolf, they going to blow.
So I am now in the process of getting licensed to carry, because after that man showed up on my doorstep, that was weird for me. I'd never had that happen before. And in that moment, I had no idea what to do. Like, I was terrified, because if you came to my house, you showed up on my doorstep in your work clothes as if you were coming to work, because I don't like men around my children. So you were very intentional about coming up into my space knowing you weren't wanted. And gonna say, well, why haven't you been returning my calls? Why did you block me? What about me blocking you made you think it was okay for you to show up on my doorstep? That right there was enough for me to say it's time for me to get licensed to carry.
But you want to know what's even crazier is that men who are, predators like that in that sense, right? It don't matter if it's day 1 or if it's day, 30. If they want something, they're going to get it by any means necessary. And that's kind of the crazy part and the scary part, because they will wine you and dine you. They will make it seem like I am sane, and then quickly
don't be at all.
Exactly. Exactly. It was a story that I seen on TikTok, where it was this lady who went out with a guy. They said they had a great time. He ended up asking, can he stay the night at her house because he lost his key or something, weird flag, whatever. But she said they had a good time. She didn't feel weird, nothing. They went their separate ways. And she said, well, yeah, you could come stay on the couch. He stayed on the couch. And she said that he was trying to ask her for a charger. And she was like, well, there's a charger in the dining room. He was like, well, that one isn't working. So she felt uncomfortable. She called 911. When the cops came, the cops said, well, do you want to see your apartment before we let the guy go? This man had tools in her whole living room covered in plastic, waiting for her to open that door. I'm like,
see? And this is why I typically say, I don't let people know where I live.
Yeah.
Now, the weirdo that showed up on my doorstep, he knew where I lived because I met him because he was towing my neighbor's car to the shop. So he knew where I live. But other than that, I don't let nobody know where I live. And if you do know where I live, it's going to take you some time before you actually get to know that, because people are crazy and you never know what their real intentions are. My sister just, she met somebody and it turned out that this nigga on the run, like from some serious charges. And I'm just like, see, that's why you need to give me your location.
My ex had a Apple tag in my car and I didn't even know about it. And ever since then, do you know how easy I thought about for a guy? You could get them for a couple of dollars,
Yeah.
Somebody to just, let me walk you to your car. Throw one in there real quick.
Yep.
It's just,
you would never know.
Never know.
It's insane. And that's why I always say, just get that man your number. Be as nice to him as humanly possible. If I have no interest in you at all, if you approach me, I'm going to be as polite as I can be. Thank you. Oh, you're so handsome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Here's my number. I'm walking away. And as soon as I get in the car and lock the door, I'm blocking you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame that it has to be that way. And I wonder if it's their parents never taught them how to deal with rejection, or I wonder what that is.
Thing. I think it's more so because women, we act off of emotion, men act off of ego. I think it's more so of an ego thing of them being rejected.
But I still feel like, everybody you ain't gonna make every one of the shots that you shoot. It's okay. Doesn't mean that you're not an attractive man or like you ain't got nothing to offer, but she ain't the one for you, and that is okay. There are billions of people on this planet. Why are you stressed out over one? Like literally billions. I don't know, but that one, that rubbed me the wrong way when I saw it, because number one, that's not the first time I saw it. Number two, like women are really being attacked and unalived because a human being can't take rejection. And that is really, really sad.
You can't go for a run. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't it was this thing where women were asking their men, when you get in a car, what's the first thing you do? They were like, I get in the car, I start the car. They were like, well, women, we have to look in the back seat. We have to make sure we do this. We have to make sure we do that. When you get in the house, what's the first thing you do? Turn on the light, do whatever.
Turn on all the lights.
Women, they say wait 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So if somebody is watching, they don't know what apartment you're going. So like, it's too many things. It's too many things. And it's crazy.
I said to somebody, it's not always safe being a woman. And he was like, oh, you being so dramatic. I said, well, when the last time you had to worry about somebody following you to your car? When's the last time you had to worry about telling a woman that you weren't interested in how she was going to react? When was the last time you had to do any of that? And I know that is not the situation all the time, but that is definitely something that as a woman, you have to keep in the back of your mind when you're having any kind of conversation with anybody you don't know, because you just never know how a person will respond to having their feelings hurt.
Right.
But so, I'm going to wait to do that later because for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but we've been nothing left to do. But when we've been out here for quite some time, and for those of you that don't know, we have a catalog of old episodes and old clips. This right here is by far one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and watch.
For your position, nigga, your fucking ego better get what's yours.
So compete. Fight for it.
Compete. Whatever happened to compete? You ain't gotta pull out guns and knives and shit, but like pull out flowers and heavy ass pounds of dick. Just fucking compete.
All right. We appreciate you, Young Shot. Rado, chime in for us, Rado.
All right. Over your shoulder.
I 1,000,000,000%.
Win this game, goddammit.
I 1,000,000,000% disagree with Young Shaka, the gun popper. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, my nigga. That nigga, I don't care who is on stage. If I can fucking pop up, I'm not competing. I'm packing my bags and I'm the fuck out. If your ex can pop up, I'm good. I don't need no explanation. You don't got to tell me shit. I just need to see the nigga pop up, and I'm.
Do you think that a man should compete for you?
No.
Why not?
Compete with another man?
Yeah.
No. And I always and I do tell guys that, they ask like, oh, who are you talking to? Or this and the third. You shouldn't be worried about who else I'm talking to.
None of your business.
Be yourself.
Do what you do.
Right. Be yourself, and that's it. So no, I don't want you to compete for me, because then it's like, no. Just be yourself.
Okay. So this was AK's answer to the question.
Are you? Can I even ask you this? Yeah. Was you willing to compete for your wife?
There is no competition, and there never was any competition. If I'm pursuing, then I'm pursuing. I ain't worried about nobody else because they ain't better than me. You know what I'm saying? There is no competition. You can make all the faces you want, Rashida. You can make all the faces you want. There is no competition. It's a one-on-one around here.
No, he's absolutely right. Like, don't worry about nothing else going on, nobody else. Just worry about me and you and what we got going on, what we doing. And that's it.
Listen. Now, there's a part of me that disagrees, because here's the thing. If I'm dating somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're not the only one. Now, you may be the one who gets the most of my attention. And if you really are into me, be yourself and stand out from the next nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to make sure that you're doing everything. If this is where you really want to be, make sure that this is where you are and them other niggas are irrelevant. What's wrong with that?
So you said when you said date, are we talking about actually like trying to pursue? Because I don't date more than one person at a time. That's me. I don't date more than one person at a time. So that's why there's no competition. Now, if I just want to have a friends with benefits, that's something different. We ain't going past a certain level. It is what it is. So it's a little different now. If we dating, we talking, we vibing and stuff, it's me and you. I ain't popping a pee for nobody else. But if I get uninterested, then just know you are going to be friend zoned if somebody else comes along and I become more interested.
Now, when I say dating, I mean I'm going to Applebee's with you on Monday. I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory with you on Wednesday. On Saturday, who knows where I'll end up, but I'm talking to you, him, and somebody else throughout the week. Now, depending on how much I like you, depends on how much attention you get.
You know what that sounds like to me, though?
What that sound like to you?
You just looking for free meals. Ooh.
But let me tell you why that's not the truth. Because I don't mind paying for a date. I don't mind if we go out for the first or second or third time. I'll pay for it myself. I'm cool with that. I'll just be wanting something to do on a weeknight. I ain't got to work. I done handled all my business at home.
So are you actually dating to pursue these people, or is it just something because you're bored and it's something to do?
Now,
you have to clarify.
There may be one that I'm dating to pursue, but and here's the other thing, I'm always honest. There will never be a time where you think that you're the only one and that you have all of my attention, because you don't. I will never let you believe that, because I don't want you wasting your time, just like I don't want to waste your time, just like I don't want you wasting mine. So if we going out, we chilling, whatever, just understand that, yes, while we together right now, we chilling and we together. But when I go home, I might call XYZ and see how he do. It ain't nothing wrong with that.
See, I can't do that. I have niggas at my fucking door, bitch. Who the fuck? I can't do that.
Listen.
It's just not word. People not going to let it just go that easy. It can't be that. I never even really had a one night stand.
I'm going to exit that portion of the conversation.
Yeah, I've never even had one of those.
Look who we got down there.
Who? I don't see nobody.
Hey.
Oh, Shaka. What up?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever it is where you are.
Yeah. What time is it where you at?
It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm up early. I had some things to knock out, and I saw y'all was potting, so I just logged on.
5:30 a.m.
Yeah, I mean it's 8:30 over here.
Yeah, I know.
How you doing now? How everything going?
I'm straight. I'm almost out of here. Got just a couple more months left. Just out here mobbing. You know what I'm saying?
Good. That's good.
What y'all talking about?
New Year's video. You look like you just was having the time of your life.
Yeah, they be doing it. They be doing it out here. You know, you wouldn't know what the fuck's going on out here. You be fucking surprised. It's weird out here, man. It's different.
Would you have competed for your wife? Would you have competed somebody for your wife?
Did I have to compete?
For your wife with anybody?
Technically, I think she had a boyfriend when we first met.
Oh, I think. You competed.
I mean, technically, I wouldn't call it competing. It was, but I think there was somebody in the picture when I first met.
But were you worried about that person?
No.
Okay. Oh, before you say another word.
What? Nigga jockeying for your position? Nigga, your fucking ego better get what's yours.
So fight for it.
Compete. Whatever happened to compete? You ain't gotta pull out guns and knives and shit, but like pull out flowers and heavy ass pounds of dick. Just fucking compete.
All right. We appreciate you, young shot. Rado, chime in for us, Rado.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I'm sober now, so maybe I wouldn't. Those thoughts wouldn't come so organically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess now I just be like, yeah, you just got to be a good person. You just gotta do the right thing. You know.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
I was saying we have literally 100 clips on our YouTube channel because we've been doing this for quite some time. So I got a bunch of them here that I'm gonna just randomly play throughout the live tonight. Because we've been at it for a while. We got a lot of funny stuff to share. I mean,
how
it's
much?
been an interesting year.
How long has this podcast been going on now? We're well north of a year now, right?
Yeah, I've been a part of it since March of 23. And
Wow.
at that time, it was like we were like 20 episodes in then.
Yeah.
So it's been around since 23, as far as I know, anyway.
Yeah, we've been clocking in the hours, man. We're an experienced podcast community at this point. Fuck it.
Listen, as soon as we get our subscribers up, we about to start having Patreon content, okay?
Yeah. We can be like, we're gonna pause real quick to talk about tax relief.
We got some stuff in the works. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How do you handle, like, have you ever had a woman come up to you and like try to shoot her shot at you? How do you as a man handle that?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. My wife thinks I'm an idiot, but yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, just because you don't think it's happened doesn't mean it didn't happen. Maybe you just didn't notice it or you didn't think that's what it was. But
right.
It could have been that.
Sure. Yeah, sure. But I guess I would, I don't know. I'd just say something. I don't know. I'd probably just make it awkward and just talk about my wife or something. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's my wife be doing or something like that. But no, I don't. I'm just going to say no. I don't fucking know. I don't think so.
In any event, you're not entertaining that at all.
I guess not. I guess I'm subconsciously not entertaining it. Does that make sense?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because you know what? Once I became single again, I kind of felt like that. Like people would be trying to talk to me and I just wouldn't pay no mind because I didn't think that's what it was until that's what it became obvious that that's what it was. And I just was like, all right. Like what I do with this information now? Like,
right.
But you know, now.
Sure, we ain't. Well, so have you moved? Were you trying to move? Did you move?
I'm moving in June when my daughter's done with grade. Yeah.
I got you. Okay. I've been trying to keep up with stuff and I kind of saw it and I never really like checked in on the subject, but okay.
Yeah, I'll be moving in June when she's done with 5th grade so she can start middle school somewhere new.
Yeah. Raleigh, I thought Raleigh was straight.
It'll be 10 years I've been out here. Gotta go. Gotta go. Raleigh's getting too expensive.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But on another note, I ain't never trying to push up on a dude. I'm telling you that. I've never, ever hollered at a dude before. Never.
I don't have the heart to do it.
Never. But any dude I ever did want, I've always gotten. So.
I don't have the heart to do it. Like, listen, if I see you and you see me and I smile at you and that ain't, if that don't get your attention, cool.
So that's still kind of making it for a dude. That's still kind of making the first move, even if you smile at them. Because even on social media, if you like something, they will send you a message like, "I was just waiting for you to do something to eat them." I'm like, damn, you know. So even you smiling is a gesture for them to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in there. Let me go try." So I'm not even smiling.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I also smile at everybody. People I don't like. Thank you. Have a nice day. Like that's just how I conduct myself.
I go out. I mean, and it still don't stop people from trying to talk to me. I'm like, damn.
That's why I say, listen, just get that man your number, sis. It's okay. Block him when you get in the car.
The number two phone.
Yes. Absolutely. Yep.
Man, I be hot too. I mean, somebody, I got the number. They all happy and shit. They driving home. Should I call it a day? Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna call it tomorrow. He kind of been thinking about it.
Now, they texting you right away.
What's up?
You right away.
Right away now.
Lock me in. Store my numbers right away. So you can't even really do do that dummy stuff, because before people used to be like, well, just, say something. All right, no, I give them a fake number. They'll be like, wait, you got iPhone, I got iPhone. Why your message turning them green? People used to be like, well, tell me you got iMessage turned on. Who don't be having iMessage turned on?
Nobody. For what? Why not? What's the full of
you
shit.
Weird. You weird.
Now, because sometimes it doesn't send as an iMessage. Sometimes I have an iPhone, and sometimes it'll send green, even though I know we both got an iPhone. It'll say sent as a text instead of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's happened. So I'm just be like, listen, look, either you gonna call me or you're not. What we gonna do? But listen, I always say, get that man your number, sis, because these niggas is crazy.
So basically, you got to treat it like a hustle, because like if you out here in the streets and you hustle somebody, once the hustle is done, you got to break away, because if you stay 4 more minutes, they're gonna realize the jig.
Yep.
So, yeah, here's my number, but I don't know. My house is on fire. I gotta go. Blah blah blah. You got like bounce out immediately.
Okay, this will always be probably my second favorite clip of all time.
Hope it's some Charmaine shit. Hope it ain't me.
It gotta be you, Shaka.
Oh.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this again. My dad said y'all all invited to the cookout.
Listen,
hey, yo,
I'm invited.
I'm bringing bottles and I'm bringing. Hey, I'm gonna have my wife cook some shit. I'm definitely popping out. You all right?
You ain't bringing bottles, not today.
I'm bringing Twisted Teas and Plan B's.
She said Twisted Tea. Shouts out to
Twisted Teas and Plan B's is crazy.
Shouts out to Char's face right now. Everybody look. It's not changing.
Yo,
it's not changing right now.
Nah,
yo, she on timeout. She on timeout. That was egregious. That was a little excessive. She on timeout for a little bit.
Oh my God.
Y'all get on my nerves.
Twisted Teas and Plan B's. Oh my God.
It's crazy. That was crazy.
He really put her on.
Well, at least she's being safe. I don't know.
Wait, that's only safe from babies, hopefully. Because there's also a weight limit for Plan B's, just for everybody out there, FYI.
Really?
Yes, there is. So if you are a little bit heavier, you may need to take 2 to make sure it's fully effective. I'm just saying.
I didn't know that.
I'm glad you do now.
Okay.
You ain't got to worry about that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Wait a minute. That don't mean no. So what? So if you're a heavier person, you've not only grown fat, but you also grown extra reproductive, like what are we talking about now? Like you saying your pussy got bigger or something? Like what are we talking about now? Like what are we even saying? Grown more pussy. I never imagined it.
Maybe because there's more fat cells in certain areas.
Maybe.
Maybe because it's more fat. If you are bigger, there's more fat cells in a lot of different areas. So maybe it takes not saying one won't be effective.
Right.
But there's also people, right? But there's people who still have baby on Plan B. I got pregnant on the Plan B before.
Oh no.
But
that's crazy.
Oh God.
So I'm just saying, it's
so now my dumb ass. So now I'm thinking like the sperm and the egg, like, nah, let's creep back here so we can like what else is there to think? Like let's like yo, come back here, hide behind this cheeseburger with me, baby. Nah, they try and get us. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's gonna.
It's always interesting when Shaka comes to join us. It really is. It's never a dull moment. That's for sure.
He said that shit, not me. Charmaine said, "Fucking, supposed to just take that and just." Oh, that's interesting. thing. Hell no, I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit.
You have questions. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna be in Raleigh more often next year. I gotta be I'm gonna be in Durham. I'm trying to go to school out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm trying to go to UNC when I get back in early 2026. I'm trying to go to UNC.
Okay. Yeah, I'm moving to the outskirts of Charlotte.
The fact that you have planned that far ahead, like I feel like I will never reach that level of adulting. You only 2026, 2025 just started.
Yeah, I got.
But them people in the military, they can have the opportunity to plan like that, especially if they're retiring. They have the opportunity to actually plan because it's not like they're being let go because of they're disabled or stuff like that. They're actually retiring, so they can actually plan their stuff out. Like my dad, he retired. He had all this stuff planned out afterwards. I'm like, damn.
I think I don't know. I think the military is so strict, and it really breeds very effective people. So, like, I have daily plans now, obviously, because it's like I have a military mission, and at some point, somewhere in my life, I started to plan out months. It happened, and now I'm like really good at that. So, and it's not like I'm like writing everything down, but I'm kind of clocking in shit I have to do for the month. And I think that's been about 3-4 years. So I guess now I'm trying to take that next step and just really kind of make more macro decisions. And it's, and this is the first time I ever said some crazy shit like, hey, in 2026, but let's see if it pans out. But starting to just think more and more ahead. I'm about to start having my 2040 plan and shit. Watch. So in 2040.
I love that for you. So I have a question. Both of you are parents. Your child comes to you one day, maybe at age 13, and says, you know what? I don't feel like this is the body I'm supposed to be born in. I would like to transition. What do you say?
No.
Like absolutely no discussion. That's it. That's all.
No. Yeah. I mean,
no.
We'll talk about it. I mean, I'll explain no, but yeah, basically no. What if my son come to me like, Dad, I think I'm Rastafari. I'm about to go smoke some weed. No. Stupid. No. I'm about to go bungee jump. No. Fuck that. Like, what is? No.
Yeah. No.
So
if you want to explore your sexuality, that's one thing, but fully transitioning, that's another thing.
Mm-hmm. So
we're ready for doing that at 13.
So can your child tell you that she's interested in girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to put no type of way.
Yeah.
But that's where it stops.
Yeah, I'm gonna have questions about it. Absolutely, making sure ain't nobody touch you, making sure why you have that feeling and stuff. Like I'm gonna have questions as a parent, but it's not gonna make me change nothing. But that's where it stops.
Yeah, basically, that's where it stops. Yeah, I don't.
If you want to transition, you do that when you're an adult, and you could pay for it yourself.
Yeah,
because that part.
I think. I mean, until they're 18, I'm in charge of all their major life decisions.
Yeah,
and I would label that a major life decision.
It don't get no bigger than that one.
Exactly. So it's like, no. I think I'm gonna just move to Arkansas, Dad. I'm just gonna do it. No, fuck you're not.
Now because you know why I say that? Because there have been like these celebrity children that have done that. What's her name? What's his name? The basketball player.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. His child transitioned like really young. I think that child may be like 16 now, maybe.
Yeah,
but
we going on 3-4 years of that situation.
Yeah, I guess that she transitioned into a girl when she was like 10 or 11. Like she was really young. And I feel like at that age, it's like, that's like a kid saying, I want to be a robot.
But they never had a sex change operation though.
But she lives her life as a girl. I don't think
and
that
honestly,
she's had the operation yet.
I'll be okay with
but
that.
I do think she's taking hormones. I do think that.
So when I think about transition, I think about wanting to have a sex change. I'm thinking about you want to do all the extra stuff. You know, no, we're not doing that. If you want to live your life a certain way, once I ask my questions, I'm going to have no choice but to accept it, because especially in this society we are in today, this is when a lot of kids are committing suicide because society's already putting them down. Then you can't even come see your parents because they're putting you down. I bet you that little girl is the happiest she feel right now, you know, because the way Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle support it. Once we get into talking about wanting to go into sex change operations and titties and stuff, that's a different story. You know, now we have to know. But if you want,
you don't have to have an operation to have that. All you got to do is, if you're a little boy and you want to transition into a woman, for you to grow breasts, all you have to do is start taking hormones.
But he don't got titties yet. He don't got titties yet. No matter, he been doing it for 3-4 years. I don't think they got titties. You might be wearing a padded bra.
Maybe
you might be wearing a padded bra, but I don't think they got titties.
In any event, she lives her life as a girl. Do I say she lives her life as a girl, or he lives his life as a girl?
It's like she. Yeah.
So
that child is female presenting. I'll say that. The child is female presenting. And like I said, it's been some years now. So as far as my children, that would be an absolute no. Now, like you said, if they came to me and said, hey, I think if my son said, hey, I'm interested in boys, or my daughter said, hey, I'm interested in girls, we can have that conversation. But as far as transition, no. That's going to be a no for me at all. Because number one, I let my kid transition, my mom might try to throw hands with me. So, no, it's a no.
So I just Googled it. Apparently, I guess nationwide, about 0.5% of all Americans identify as transgender, which is about 1 million people. But only 1/4 of them has actually had procedures to their body parts. So it looks like it's still a very rare ass thing.
Because like you said, you don't have to actually have the surgeries. You can just want to present yourself as what you weren't born as, to be considered trans.
Yeah.
I was in a doctor's office the other day, and it asked, what is your gender? And it listed, I think, 4 or 5 of them. Male, a cis woman, a man, and all these other things. And I'm like, no, but don't call me a cis woman. Do not call me a cisgender woman. I am a woman. I am not a cisgender woman.
I hate that.
I am a woman.
I hate that.
I was born with all the parts. I am a woman.
Everything working too. So
what's the difference between like a cis woman and a heterosexual woman? It's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, they made a new word for heterosexual, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Because you can consider yourself a woman if you're trans. So that's why they say, are you a cis woman? No, I'm just a regular natural born one. Don't call me a cis woman.
Don't call me a cis woman. I am a woman.
That's so odd to me. I mean, now if that's what you want to be called, cool. Do you, cis? But no, don't do that.
But
I can't stand that.
Consider a trans woman or a trans man, however it is. I keep forgetting how it goes, but
Yeah, I think even men are like I am a cis man or something like that.
No, you're a man.
You're just a man.
Right.
You're
That's right.
just a man.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
It is wild work. Wild work. Did I hop on ladies' night? But
you know what? We just on here talking. It just so happens to be just the two of us. The ladies' night thing is in the background, but whoever want to come in and join, we're just talking. It's a whole new year. We just catching up.
Right. Yeah. For everybody, for America out there, just know I am a man. So
you were born with all the parts.
Right.
The working parts.
I'm here on ladies' night, but it's let that confuse y'all.
So let me ask you this, Shaka. Now, you have your career, and this portion of your life is wrapping up.
Yeah.
If your wife decided, hey, I want to start this whole new career, it means I have to move to a whole different city. Would you be okay with living in separate cities from your wife?
No, I wouldn't be good with that. No.
Okay, so watch this.
I'm very fortunate.
Oh,
the
no.
Man that I am married to, Senator Vincent Hughes, 7th Senatorial District of Philadelphia. He has his own life. I have my own life. He has his own real career. I have my own real career. He has his light to stand in. I have my light to stand in. So he is not looking at me thinking about status or this or that. He's doing his thing. I get to do my thing. We also live in separate places. When I go to see him, love to see him. When it's time to leave, bye-bye, see you soon. I'm telling you, life is good. Perfect. I get to be the real good wife.
Yeah, the volume was kind of low, but I've seen that before. I guess that's them.
If it worked for y'all, cool.
Yeah, it worked for
So
me.
is it weird? I don't want to live in a different state. I still want to live in the same house, but I do want us to have our separate bedrooms. Is that weird?
That's not weird at all.
Okay.
It's not too weird. It's not too weird.
Too weird.
Yeah, because if I had a home large enough, I think it would be something I would do. We sleep superly different. It is
Right.
My sleeping habits and her sleeping habits have become more and more different over the years. So if we can just get together for bang, 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 little lovey-dovey, and then go our separate ways.
Maybe y'all need the mattress that one side go one way, the other side go a different way, so y'all can control it differently.
Or like the I Love Lucy, y'all got 2 beds in the same room.
It pushes it together when it's time.
Yeah.
You jump over in her bed, or she jump over in your bed.
Yeah. I do plan on buying my way out of the situation, but you're right. Sometimes there is like a thing where it's like this mattress is half cold and half hot.
Yeah.
And blah. So yeah, it's
because see, I'm always cold, and everybody else is always hot around me. Everybody, and it drives me crazy. So
you've been taking.
How's your iron?
Been taking, yeah, exactly.
I'm anemic.
Eat some oatmeal every day.
I had to get ill. That's throw up. I don't want that.
Wait a minute. You bet not never say a thing about me eating my Pop-Tarts if you don't like oatmeal. What is wrong with you?
Throw up. Like you threw up rice. What do you mean? Rice and fucking root beer or something.
You don't like oatmeal either?
No, I'm just like, I'm fine with oatmeal. I generally don't eat it in my day-to-day routine. I don't think it's like
I'm a texture person when it comes to food. And oatmeal can be like slime. Like, Sheeta, you should know I'm a texture person.
How about grits? Is grits similar?
Grits are fine.
All right.
Like
I don't eat that.
I don't like stuff that's squishy, that's slimy, that's
Okay, so like oatmeal is like two
Flush
chunks.
the shit out of you. Shut up.
So oatmeal.
Say a word. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Oatmeal remind me of throw up.
Let me tell you something.
Throw up be slimy. It remind me of throw up.
Because you haven't had it made the right way.
Nope, I don't want it.
Okay. But that's how I feel about grits. Now, if I do eat them, I might eat them once a year, and the only way I'll eat them is if my father makes them. That's it. Other than that, grits can go in the trash.
Well, your black card has been revoked a long time ago, okay?
So
your black card has been revoked a long time ago.
Okay, since we're talking about it, I don't play spades neither.
That's what I'm just saying. Your black card has been revoked.
Let me tell you something about spades. I done seen people ready to fist fight. I've seen people ready to go outside with wireless hole punchers because somebody reneged. Okay,
What's
it's
more
never
black?
this deep.
What's more blacker than that?
I ain't interested.
That's
now,
why
if we playing and we can be friendly, if it can be a friendly game, cool. We could do that. But if you gonna be mad because I miscounted my books and like it got the
well, that's me though. I don't gamble, right? So I don't know how to count books, right? So I'll be sitting there, I'll be trying to figure out though, but I won't play with the people who stand up and want to smack.
Yeah, that's when we doing too much. It's not necessary.
No,
No,
thank you. Shit, my bad. You got it.
I'm good. We're good on that one.
That's the best time. I mean, you don't be like I don't appreciate people like slapping the table in the first hand where like nothing's even decided yet. But like once it's game and you like, or you like make like
they playing for money.
Yeah, you playing for money.
Hell no. Then I'm absolutely not sitting down. Nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Shit. Yeah.
Not at all. Because see, now you mad because you done lost your $20. No, thank you.
I actually won a little spades tournament out here like a month ago. It was small and it was cordial too. Like even the final round was like, everybody just kicking it, having a good time. It didn't get crazy. And we shook hands. So sometimes, things can go easy at the spade spot.
Nope, I'll never know for certain.
Would it have been like that in America? You playing with all black people though.
Right. And we can only have 3 drinks a night out here. So there's only a certain level of yeah.
Now when you say a night, do you mean like after 6 or the whole 24 hours?
So actually the bar is 24 hours here because some people work nights, some people work days, and they don't want to like make it unfair. So yeah, there's a bar about 5 minutes from where I am, and it's open 24 hours. You can walk in there and get your 3 drinks. Now you're like they scan your ID card every time you do it, so they'll know when you had your third, and they'll also know when you had your third. And once you have that third, that's when your personal 24-hour cycle is.
Damn.
Yeah, they got it locked in.
Well, that's interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's different. It's different shit. So I guess basically, if something would ever go down, leaders know exactly everybody's mental state.
Would you support your daughter going to the military?
Oh,
you gotta think about it, really?
Because I feel like if you said his son, he would definitely have a.
That's why I said daughter.
He would have a definite answer for that.
Right. That's why I said daughter.
My
grandfather did not want my mom to go to the military. He was pissed when she went to the military.
Yeah, I mean,
with you experiencing what you experience, would you be okay with it?
I would. So I think me and Me and Sheeta was talking about this during our last pod. Like, I think like college or if you say, would you rather go to college or you rather go to the military? And they're very similar. They are similar. So what you're doing is when you're going to either or, you're joining an institution, you're given a schedule, you're taken away from home, basically. And you have to link up with a certain amount of new people and learn some new experiences and learn a particular criteria and stuff like that. The military is a lot more rigid in this, but it's kind of apples and apples, especially if you're only doing 4 years in the military. Or
right,
just 4 years.
But I'm saying, like, will 4 years in the military give you the same as doing 20 years in the military?
Of course not. No.
Exactly. So I'm saying, like, so would it be a difference between doing 4 years in the military or 2 years in a trade school? Let's not even say college. Let's say a trade school, 2 years in a trade school.
I'm not a big fan of trade schools, but I have my own opinion on it. I think college has value. I think
I loved college when I went.
Yeah, I respect people who need to go out there and support their family, but if somebody say, "Well, be a plumber because a plumber makes money," and I'm like, "Well, my money isn't necessarily my compass. I want, I don't know. No, it's a whole thing, but I mean, I think so. Basically, right? Like, I went to college for, like, I have a degree in the arts, so like understand like it helps me understand people and life and society and stuff like that, like how people are, how organizations work, and I don't have to necessarily have a hard skill. But that's where now I'm working on like a certification. So now that I understand I've studied people and organizations and stuff like that. Now I can fine tune it and get something very specific. And I think just going to trade school is just like, this is a car. This is how it works. This is how it fix the car. But you don't know how to manage the people that fix the car. You don't know how to communicate with the contractors who supply you the tires or supply you the tools or all that little stuff, but it teaches you how to do this. And I think life is a little more complicated than that, especially as you get a little bit older and they're going to ask you to be a manager if you really want to make some money. You got to lead people and organize people. And yeah.
But if your son wanted to join at 18, you would be all for it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dads are different with their sons than they are with their daughters. Like, I noticed with me, like, my dad had 3 girls. And for the longest time, there was not one bit of manual labor that we ever had to do. Now, when it comes to my sons, they better get their yellow asses out there and pick up a rake and get the cut in the grass. Like, it's just, men are different with their sons versus their daughters. That's just how it is.
Oh, I won't say my daddy wasn't different, but my grandfather was. So my grandfather was the different one. But I'm just,
I guess I would rather them go to college because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would rather them go to college. They'll just. Like what I'm doing now should afford them to be able to go to college and not pay for it. And that was essentially the reason why I joined the military. So
that part.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I went to trade school. I went to school to be a CNA, and I'm about to go to school to be a phlebotomist. The amount of money that 6-week course costs, ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Is it over $500? Like
the 6-week, the course that I took at the school that I took it at,
CNA
was it ended up being like $3,200
for 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks, but they worked it so I wouldn't have to pay for any of it. Now, with the school that I went to, they give you your training, they help you study for your test and all that other stuff. And they give you a job before you even get your certification. So as long as you're working toward getting your certification or you have a date to take the test, you can work until you get it. So, and then, like I said, for me, they worked it out, so it was free for me. But anybody else that didn't have my set of circumstances, you had to pay $3,200 for the course. Now, this phlebotomy course, I found two of them. I found one that gives me college credits, and then there's another one that is just the bare minimums. Teach me phlebotomy, get me certified. Now, that's a lot cheaper, but I mean, it's still $700. $700 for 10 hours of work.
What is phlebotomy?
Blood drawing.
Oh, okay.
So as a phlebotomist, you can pretty much do samples, blood draw, urine, all that other stuff. So they can test it in a lab, pretty much.
Let me tell you, I have a bachelor's degree, and it don't mean nothing. The job I'm in right now, like, it doesn't even matter what my degree is. It's my experience. My daughter, she keep on saying she want to be a veterinarian. So you know what? We are going to stick on that and push on that. So when she get a little bit older, go to veterinarian school. It's going to be still a lot of time, but still you'll be, Okay.
So
she nosy.
Because you talking about her. She want to know what you're talking about.
Don't be telling everybody my dreams.
Let's watch this video real quick. Let's watch this one.
What do you mean we have to pay rent?
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out. It's going to be like $800 for each of you.
Each?
Yeah, girl, we pay $2,500 a month for rent here.
So you want me to do rent and a bill?
Well, that will include the bill. So we'll just scratch the bill. So the $800 will include help towards the bill.
Where's all this coming from? Because you never mentioned any of this before.
Well, now that he's here, this is...
This is your house.
Well, he's moving in.
You never had a problem before.
Well,
he's
going to be the man of the house.
I'm not paying rent.
No.
I'm not paying rent.
We know.
It's not even your decision. It's his.
You barely know him. He's been here for like 2 months. And all of a sudden he's moving in, and then you're telling us that we have to pay rent?
Yeah,
$800
we're
each.
getting married. Wow. This is going to be our house.
Well, he should be bringing some money.
I mean, my thing is the mother should have been asking them to pay rent because they look like they are full functioning adults. Mm-hmm. Now, I am not opposed to your kids staying with you. But like if my daughter is 18, 19, no, don't pay me no rent. Go to school, focus, whatever. But they look like they are like in their 20s or something, and you can stay with me, but I know you better be working staying with me. So you better no. She should have been doing it before the dude was there. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just you got to pay rent, man. You gotta pay rent.
You can't live nowhere for free but a shelter.
Yeah, no kidding.
800. You got your own room. You got access to the kitchen. You could do whatever you want. Probably still have company, whatever. Why are you complaining?
Yeah, and I'm the wrong person to have this opinion. I mean, I be looking at pictures of me like when I first joined the military and like how young I looked. I had my own place at a very, very, very early. I left the home very, very early. So it's like, I know people that's 26, 27, never, ever, ever left the crib. It's like, I don't get it. I'm just different. Fuck that.
I know people in their 40s and 50s still sharing a home with their parents.
I mean, if it works, it works,
I
man.
wish I was right now in this economy.
Oh, I would rather pay. I would rather pay to live on my own.
Yeah.
I could never.
Have me, one kid. I don't have company. I don't really deal with nobody. I'm okay if I have to go live with my mom and dad, but it's an option.
Oh no, that's never an option for me.
Well, for
my
you,
parents,
your parents is different.
My parents, for one, they are spoiled. I used to come over there for dinner, but now I have to go over there and cook dinner for everybody. I was just over there last night, and I was like, okay, well, what's for dinner? My mom's like, whatever you
wake up. You gotta go. You gotta get ready to do whatever. You over there yawning and stuff.
Cause it's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
He gotta get ready to do his stuff for the people.
I'm gonna sit in the office for 8 hours. Like,
no, you're not.
Did you do your stretching this morning? Did you run your 5 miles?
Nah, I ain't do nothing. I just woke up. Somebody had to fly home. I won't get into it, but somebody had to go home early, so I had to wake up and just say goodbye. But I'm gonna probably go into work, but I'll probably leave early. I'm gonna be like, yeah, boss, I've been up since 4. They're gonna be like, oh no. I'll be like, oh yeah. Because I was like, yeah, I had to go take care of blah blah blah. So, I'm really tired. But I don't think I'll be in work for too long today. So I got it planned out. Oh, yo, I'm going to a spa on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
You gonna get your toes done?
Nah, like I'm gonna get a massage, and there's a beach that's connected to the spa.
What's the temperature out there?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's kind of chilly at night. So when I left out, I kind of had a little sweatsuit on, but I could have went with a shirt. But yeah, it's like 75, 76.
75. What?
Meanwhile, if I look outside this window, it's snowing out there.
41 here.
Charmaine, let me tell you about this place. This is the best time to visit because the weather is epic. I just told you I'm going to the beach, and I'm serious about this.
Nice.
I'm not even thinking about it. Yeah, the beach is gonna be great. So here's the thing. Here you get 130 summers, like 130 degree summers. Okay. So people don't go to the beach in July because they will die. It's like think of it like this. It's like, yo, it's Christmas. The weather's finally gotten nice. Let's go to the beach.
Wait, where are you again?
I'm in UAE. I'm like 45. Overseas. I'm like an hour 20. I'm like an hour drive from Dubai, but I'm also like a 30-minute drive to Abu Dhabi, which
is classified.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. Abu Dhabi is nice, and Dubai is, it's world famous. I went to Dubai the last month, and it's straight.
I mean, if you weren't in the service, I would say you just over there living your best life.
Let me tell you.
You going to the beach in January?
The best prison ever.
When my daughter turned 13, I told her gift will be we're going out the country for the first time. So I'm like, all right, where? That sounds nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I cut off my alarm. My alarm just went off. But
my daughter's about to be 18 in a couple weeks, and I'm just like, number one, I'm not okay. Let's just start there. Number two,
I would cry.
I'm not okay. Number two, I was like, this is your 18th birthday. We got to do something. Like, this has got to be like the best because this is the last birthday I'm ever paying for. So, like, we got to do something.
No, why? Just because they turn 18 don't mean they grown.
And I 100% understand it. But you got to think of it, too. This will be the 18th birthday that I paid for on top of the other ones. Right after birthday, brother.
Look, I'm paying for everything as long as I can if she want me to.
Not me. Because this is how I feel. See, our situations are different. I have 4 children. So, like,
But you have one girl.
I'm almost at the finish line, okay?
But you got
I'm almost at the finish line.
girl.
Like I've cut ties with everything and everybody that no longer serves me. I'm almost at the finish line, okay? Stella getting her groove back, all right?
Period. Period. Okay.
Listen, I can't wait for them papers to come in the mail. Y'all gonna see me taking pictures like it's over. Like, listen.
Oh my God.
Listen, you don't know how exciting. I've never been so excited to be in court. Never in my life.
Never done.
Well, I'm happy for you.
It's fun.
I mean, I was like, listen, hey, we done? We cool? All right. Send me the papers in the mail.
Send me the papers in the mail. Goddamn.
But yeah, my daughter's about to be 18. Like, I want this to be really special. Because like I said, I'm probably not gonna pay for 19. Definitely not paying for 20. Now, maybe 21. You know, she grown, so maybe we can do some grown things together. Because we probably will never do some grown things together ever again, but like just for the 21st. So like maybe that, but 18, that's a special one.
That is
21, go do it yourself. You got a job now.
Yeah.
So, but I do
So what's
think, say what?
What's your plans once you're an empty nester? What's the game?
Travel nursing.
Okay.
I've been trying to put myself in the position. That's why I'm trying to get the phlebotomy certification. I'm going after that. I'm going to get my certified to give IVs, and so I'm preparing myself. So once that baby hit 18, you're on your own, my nigga.
And me, I'm looking to start over. I am looking to start over.
Oh my God.
I have to keep reminding myself.
I only have one.
Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself.
I only have one. I don't mind. I stay in the house anyway.
I mean, hey.
I'm looking to have another one.
Live your best life. I will be the best auntie ever. What I won't be is somebody else's mother after these 4.
I don't mind.
Hey, yo.
And then you got to think about it. All my children, they were born 2010, 2007, 10, 11, and 12. Okay.
Cool. Back to back.
When I'm done,
I'm
nigga,
11, okay? 11.
7, 10, 11, and 12. When I'm done, I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
And people ask me all the time, do you want to have more children? Nigga, for what?
See, all
3 of my boys were in diapers at the same time at one point. Why would I go back there? Who trying to be 40 taking kids to preschool? For what? I wish they were, but it damn sure ain't gonna be me.
Me and the wife always talk about adopting, you know, whenever we basically we don't really care to be empty nesters. We thinking about maybe when the kids get older, we always kind of keep it open to adopt.
Yeah.
Apparently it costs like $25,000-$30,000 to adopt.
It is not cheap.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not cheap at all.
What the fuck is going on?
If I want to take a kid from you, why are you charging me so much? I'm helping you out.
There are lots of different things that these fees supposedly cover. That's why a lot of people go the route of fostering.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, but fostering is a lot easier because if you foster a kid for so long, eventually you have the option of adopting and you won't have to spend that kind of money. And while you foster, the system will help you to take care of that child. They'll give you a stipend every month to help you take care of the child. And eventually the option is presented to you to adopt if the child has been with you long enough. But I always wanted to adopt. I never wanted any of my own biological children.
Huh?
I never wanted my own biological children. Never.
Why not?
Really?
Because it hurts. But my actual reason is because I felt like there are millions of children all over the world that need a loving home. Why bring more into the world when I can help someone that's already here? I mean, that was my
womb that is working when other people don't.
Yeah, to hell with that. I mean, now We all know that's not what happened, but
It's not what happened. It's not what happened.
Life be lifing. I just ended up having 4.
Back to back.
Back to back. The biggest age gap is 3 years. And that's between the first and the second one. But them boys, 2010, 11, and 12. People are like, are you having any more? For what?
Yeah, no.
For what?
Yeah.
I'll be
Hey,
anybody's
ladies,
godmom, auntie, all of that, but no other child will ever call me mom.
Ladies, I gotta get in the shower and start getting my day going.
Bye,
But I'm glad,
be safe.
Enjoy yourself.
glad I hopped on, man. I just happened to be up, so I'll
Be
see
safe
y'all
out
around.
there.
Yeah,
Be
I
safe,
will.
be careful.
Yeah, watch my 6, right?
Right?
That's good stuff.
Bye.
It's always interesting when Shaka
Always,
comes on.
always.
You never, not ever know what the
You don't know what he want to say.
You never know
He's
what
so
they're gonna say.
nonchalant with what he say.
Oh man, I absolutely adore Shaka. He's one of a kind, that's for sure. So let me play this one. Oh my goodness, where did it go? Okay, here it is. Now you tell me how you feel about this.
Okay.
Invitations going around the school for everybody to be invited to a 15-year-old birthday party. Your daughter was one of them. Your daughter come home and ask you, hey, mom, can I go to this girl birthday party, give you the invitation, you read over the invitation. I'm going to call her mom and see what all the girl like so we can make sure we grab her a nice gift. You call the mom, you like, hey, mom, what do your daughter like? Mom's like, my daughter's 15. Bring what you want to bring, beauty products, makeup, sponges. It doesn't matter. She's really like into anything like that. So she's like, okay, well, my daughter be there. So mom let the other mom know, like, okay, well, that's cool. Make sure you bring her on time. We only got the building for a certain amount of time. We can't go over. So we start everything on time. She's like, okay, bet. My daughter will be there. Day comes, your daughter goes to the party. Everything's going well. Your daughter texts and say, you know what? I'm ready to get picked up. Party's almost going to be over. You get there. As soon as you get in the car, you ask your daughter, you know, how was the party? And your daughter say, oh, it was good, but I wish I would have got some diapers. And you like, diapers for what? She's a 15-year-old. She's having a party. Her mom said that she like makeup, candles, and stuff like that, and that's what we got. Who do you need diapers for? And the daughter goes on to say it was her 15th birthday party, but she was also celebrating bringing a child into this world. It was a baby shower, too. You call up the mom, and you like, you ain't tell me what's going to be no baby shower, and the mom tell you she don't see what's the big deal. She feel like she had to go into details. How are we handling this situation? Are y'all upset that she even had a party with a baby shower? Do you allow your kids to go to baby showers? I don't know. Y'all know I overthink. Let's talk about this in the comments.
Oh,
Charmaine.
So I am celebrating life. I'm not celebrating what you did, right? So I'm not fond of having a baby shower at that age. I will have my child come maybe after you, whatever your baby shower is, a couple of days later, bring you some diapers, bring you some onesies, bring you some, just to let you know, we do. If this is your choice, we will support your choice and you bring in life, but we won't celebrate it. Mm-hmm. So one thing we won't do is celebrate it at that age. I was 26 when I found out I was pregnant, and I was still scared to tell my people I was pregnant. Okay, so like I'm not saying we're not going to support, but it won't be a celebration about it.
Yeah, support and celebration are two different things. Yeah. And I feel like it's become a little more acceptable. And I've seen parents throw like these beautiful, lavish baby showers.
You also have to understand these parents.
The kids are like 16, 17.
But you also have to understand these parents are also outside wanting to party and club with them. They're also sleeping with people the age of the people of the boys they are having kids with. They are pretending and dressing to be young like their daughter. You have your 14, 15-year-old daughter, and then you at 35 with the same 40-inch bust down. You know, so I'm just saying.
And that's very true. That's very true. But I say, I agree with you. It's one thing to support. But celebrating that's a whole different thing. If my daughter right now at 17 said she was pregnant, of course I'm gonna make sure that that child has what it needs. And even at 17, I can't say that we throwing a whole baby shower.
It will only be family. It wouldn't be no friends invited. It will only be family. Honestly,
it would just be not even that. Like this is if you want to help out, this is the registry. But as far as
no, we don't even do the registry. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something.
At the end of the day, that's gonna be our child that we're taking care of. Especially having a girl. Having a boy is different because the daughter or the baby mother will be having a child 24/7, right? But as like we have girls.
Mm-hmm.
So if that happens to us with our girls, we are taking on that real responsibility. We are not going to no. Because let me tell you, if that baby is crying for 30 minutes straight, you are not going to go in there and force her to still take care of it. Because if that baby still cries, what you going to do? Beat her up? No, you're going to take the baby, go off, run in your mouth, say whatever it is you have to say, but you're going to make sure your grandchild is taken care of. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, it's going to be still our responsibility as having daughters to still raise that child. No, we're not celebrating nothing. Okay? No. If I gotta sit up and be up with the baby, you gonna come in the room with me while I'm sitting there making sure that baby is good. You're not about to go back to sleep and think it's good.
Let me tell you, I just saw it, and it's somebody that I know personally. She was a teenage mother. I think she had her oldest two children are twins. She had her twins when she was like 17. And because she wasn't even done high school yet. She was 17. And now her 17-year-old just had the most beautiful baby shower I've ever seen. Like I had a regular one at the house and the people from the church came. I
never had one.
When I tell you the big balloon arches and the backgrounds and all the little, okay. And I'm just like,
that baby shower was for the mom and not the daughter.
And it was beautiful, but I don't ever see myself being that parent to celebrate you having a child at 17. Now I'm gonna do what I gotta do to help. Because
now I have a question. As you being a person of the church, right? Mm-hmm. I did see a clip where it was a girl. Let's just say she was 17.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, you know what I want to say?
Disgusting. So everybody involved in that need to have their asses.
Okay.
When I tell you, I was so infuriating watching that because just imagine.
Where was her parents?
Just imagine. I don't know how old the child was, but just imagine you are 16 or 17 years old. Mm-hmm. You made a mistake. Oops, you're pregnant. And now they make you stand in front of the entire congregation and tell everybody, apologize to these people that you made a mistake. And now everybody knows. And then after she said that, after she did that, he proceeded to stand in the pulpit and talk for another 10 or 15 minutes about that child's mistake.
Yep.
When I tell you, and this is why I don't tell people that I'm a Christian, because of things like that. It pisses me off because when you look at the church as a whole, first of all, this is why people hate the church as a whole. This is that kind of behavior is why. Number one, everybody is human. Number two, everybody makes mistakes. And what would it be like if every time you as an adult made a mistake and you had to stand in front of a room full of people and admit the mistake that you made? First of all, she ain't going to be no less pregnant because she apologized to them people. That's number one.
And them people
Number
already
two,
judging. They already judging.
What purpose did that serve? When I tell you, I got to calm down because I'm really upset about that.
I see.
But it just pissed me off. That's why when I don't discuss religion with nobody. Now, if you come to me and ask me, sure, I will tell you what my stance is and this, that, and the third. But I hate to tell people I'm a Christian because they assume that most Christians are that. And to be fair,
that's
a
why
lot
I
of them
wanted to
are.
know your stance on that.
Everybody involved in making that child do that need their ass whooped. That's my stance on that. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
It was disgusting, yeah.
And for her parents to allow them to make her do that, they need their ass whooped too. Because that was not okay. That was not okay at all. Like, why would you do that to that child?
I'm glad you know exactly what I was talking about.
Because two other people sent me that, and I'm just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Because you know what? I was about to say something. But fuck it, I'm grown. Ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass. I'm gonna say it anyway. You know how many men that sit in a pulpit and deal with people in the church? Do you know how many men sit in the pulpit and deal with other little boys in the church? Do you know how many men sit in the pulpit and deal with other people's wives in the church? So for him to do that,
my mother was married to an international archbishop that was known a lot of places. The amount of men that was in the church that have tried to talk to me, ask for my phone number with their wives in a different room, with their wives somewhere else.
Yep.
And just still ask for my phone number. I'm like, are you? And then get up in the pulpit and preach? I'm like,
yeah. I've been in the church since I was 5 years old. And man, this is why I often don't say that I'm a Christian. I say that I have a relationship with God. I have a relationship with the Lord, because outside of, I had to do a substantial amount of unlearning of a lot of what I was taught. Because a lot of times when people get up in the pulpit, they're just repeating what they've heard instead of what they've actually studied for themselves. I've had to actually sit down, read the things that aren't in the Bible, the books that were taken out, and have to get a complete understanding. I even started reading it in different languages and trying to understand it so I know exactly what it means, and not just listen to what somebody told me. Because a lot of people, that's what messes a lot of people up. They listen to what somebody told them who don't even know what they're talking about.
Right.
I gotta calm down because that's something that I'm very, very passionate about. I can't stand it.
I'm sorry.
I just, it bothers me to say the least. Just like what you were saying, I've seen so much of that. I've seen so much of that. And I feel like the audacity. That's why so many people
find me on Facebook from the church and send me the most craziest messages. I'm like, if I was to tell my stepfather right now, you will be so embarrassed, but I'm not going to do it. You know, it's just.
Listen, I saw with my own two eyes messages that a pastor was sending to a young man. Meanwhile, his wife and his kids.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, in any event, like I said, everybody in that decision need to get their ass beat. Because that wasn't it. Oh, wait, where is it? On that same kind of wave.
Hurry up, bro. I'm the reason. I ain't got nothing to do with you.
You didn't stop bringing Uncle Tony around. I told you to stop bringing him around.
Stop bringing my brother up to my Uncle Tony, bro.
I told you to stop bringing him around.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say? Man, hurry up. I'm finna call your mama. Hurry up and wrap this shit up.
He's the one who taught
Hurry up and wrap this shit up so you can go.
How do you think I know what sex is? Uncle Tony taught me what sex was.
So you can go. I'm not doing this no more, bro.
Uncle Tony taught me what sex was.
go with your mama, bro.
I can't go with my mom.
She
she doesn't want me with her.
That's on you and her, bro. But I can't do this no more. So what you gonna do, bro?
I don't want to be here. She wants to fight me over her boyfriend. I don't even no, I'm not going.
Bro, you gonna have to go to a shelter then, bro. Put all these clothes in a bag, bro, and get the stepper, bro, before I start dragging this shit out, bro. Come on. You got to go. You're not lying, bro. You got to go. We got to go. The fuck out. Bye. I'm not doing it no more. Bye. Bro, I'm not doing this shit again, bro. You just turned 14 and you on your second baby, bro. You talking about you 3 months pregnant, you just not telling me this, man? Hurry up, put all these clothes. Hurry up, put all these clothes in a bag, bro.
They failed that baby. They failed that baby.
Everybody involved.
Failed that baby. They failed.
Everybody involved.
They failed that baby. Let me tell you. As soon as Uncle Mike was mentioned, I wonder was Uncle Mike mentioned the first time with the first baby. Let me tell you, and I posted this recently, but a girl cannot attract a man that is already attracted to little kids. So regardless of how she was dressed, how she was acting, how she was moving, you were already attracted to that little girl.
Yep.
That baby was failed in all aspects of her life. It's sad. It's sad.
And the thing of it is, the first thing I noticed was instead of trying to figure out what he was going to do and how they were going to handle this 14-year-old being pregnant a second time, he decided to pick up his phone and record.
So with this video, there's also another video after this shows when she is somewhere in a park or something and he's going up to her saying, come back home, X, Y, and Z. We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. And she's like, no, I'm trying to make money to survive. Like there's another video out like that. So it's just, I don't know. Crazy.
And the other thing that really aggravated me is she is literally telling him out of her mouth, his brother is a predator. His brother is an abuser. And he just tried to skate right over. Don't tell me nothing about my brother. Nigga, that's your daughter telling you that your brother is inappropriate.
Over and over and over again.
Your daughter is telling you that your brother taught her what sex was. And we just gonna speed past that? Let my daughter tell me that my nephew or one of my brother, any man,
right?
Somebody's going to jail tonight and somebody's going to the morgue. It's up to the police to figure out who's going where.
Yep.
Because ain't no way a child, your child, should be able to say, your brother taught me what sex was, and you just say, I ain't trying to hear none of that. You got to get out.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
She said, I told
it's
you.
Your fault. I told you what Uncle Mike XY
was doing. I told you. So it's not like you didn't know. But with all of that being said, you as a fully grown man decided to pick your phone up and record this interaction of you putting your 14-year-old out as she's telling you that your brother
disgusting
is a predator.
Disgusting.
Any family member that saw that needed to be outside his door ready to square up with him, because ain't no way. Ain't no way at all. As a parent, your first priority is to protect your child. Absolutely. And if your child told you before this that your brother is being inappropriate and you did nothing about it, you still allowed that man to come around your child, you have failed as a parent. And if I'm not mistaken, in some states, you can be charged as well as the brother.
Really?
Yeah. If you know and don't do anything about it, you are just as responsible as the person who actually did it.
Wow. Never knew.
I just that was really heartbreaking for me, because why? That's your daughter. And then you saying you gotta go live back with your mom. And she's telling you, my mom don't want me. She's trying to fight me over her boyfriend.
Go to a shelter. Damn.
And hurry up, because I'm about to drag your stuff outside. You not only did you record yourself saying that, but you posted it as if like you had a leg to like you were correct in the way you handled the
like
situation.
You were doing something. Like you were really doing something in that situation.
Like you handled it. Nigga, you didn't. You failed horribly, miserably. You and that child's mother.
Like I always say, we are the new parents, right?
It's sad.
It's sad.
And it's heartbreaking, because and I feel like, because you know how sometimes people do these skits just because, whether this was a skit or not, that's a real life situation.
For a lot of people.
That is a real life situation.
For a lot of people.
That's why I hate that movie, Precious. I hate that movie. I understand it's a movie. I hate that movie, because the movie was about her. Precious got pregnant twice by her mother's boyfriend or her mother's husband. And the mother knew. If you watch the last scene of the movie, the mother knew what was going on, but she was like, what was I supposed to do?
Right.
He was
laying next to me, and he was touching on her while she was laying next to me on the other side. Because they was doing
and then her mother was doing it to her too.
Yeah, and then her mother was doing it. Come make me feel good, Precious. I'm just saying.
That's why I'm just like, I hate that movie. Because that stuff like that really happens. And it's just like, what happens to those children that nobody's looking out for? They go into the system.
The ones who never say nothing. There's so many who never say nothing about what really happened to them. So
that's why I make it a point. Anybody, any child can come and talk to me about anything. Now, I may not like it, I may not agree with it, but if it's something that you need to get off your chest, you can come and tell me. And if it requires me talking to the authorities, then we just gonna have to do that and work it out from there. But I've tried to create a safe space for anybody to tell me anything. Right now, my niece can call me at 2:00 in the morning and say, hey, I did this or this happened to me. And I will sit there. And as I'm putting on my clothes, I'm about to get in the car and come figure it out with you. And I think that should be a thing, period. If a child need to come to you and tell you that at any moment that they don't feel safe, it should never be, oh, let me talk to XYZ and see what he got to say.
Right.
It's let me go get this child out the situation, and then we figure it out from there. Because, and that's what I'm hearing when she said, I told you about Uncle Mike. He didn't say, let me go holler at my brother. He was like, no, don't tell me nothing about my brother. You got to get out.
Right.
Sir, that's your daughter. What you mean?
Ugh.
That's why I always say too, we don't have to just pray for our children. We have to pray for the children that are around them too, because you never know what's going on in those households that's affecting the child, and that's also affecting your child.
I always tell my daughter, you never know, like, if school is a safe haven for kids. Mm-hmm. I said, because you never know what a kid goes home to. I said, sometimes you never know if a kid is coming to school and this is the only meal they will have, you know? Mm-hmm. So please be mindful of what's going on.
And that's why I also teach my kids to be kind to other people.
Always.
Because a kid could be coming to school after leaving the worst ass whooping in the world because they got up late, or because they couldn't find socks, or because the parent just don't got good sense. You never know what somebody else is going through. That's one of the reasons I'm polite to everybody all the time, because you never know what moment or what is the thing that'll make somebody snap.
And not just that, you know, I also tell my daughter to be nice, because if that kid do come and snap, they might be like, you know what, you was always nice to me. I need you to leave right now. You know, that might sound real shallow.
Don't be here for what's about to happen.
That might sound shallow, but
you were cool to me. We ain't never had no problem.
You
Don't be
was
here
always nice to me. I need you to leave right now.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I ain't mad at it. Listen, I feel like
I do teach my daughter that as well. Absolutely.
Be kind to everybody, because you never know what somebody else is going through, and you never know what your kindness or a kind word that comes out of your mouth, you never know how that can affect somebody.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say, I was having a really terrible day today, and I'm glad that you sat and talked to me. I don't know what that meant beyond that, but I was glad that if for that couple minutes that I sat and talked to you, that terrible thing you were dealing with ceased for that moment.
Yeah.
You never know what somebody else is going through. So be kind. And if you know that there are predators in your children's lives and you don't do anything about it, and you would rather protect the predator than your child, you are a piece of shit and you need your ass beat.
And I hope, never mind.
Oh, and as I say that, that is not the opinion of Nothing Left to Do But Win platform. That is just the opinion of Rashida Renee.
Look, I just stopped because what I was about to say was
the opinions we are expressing are our individual opinions.
That is right.
They are not those of the Nothing Left to Do But Win platform or Chaotic Flame himself. Because you gotta say that. Let me tell you something. This video makes me smile. I can't even tell you how many times I watched it. Just watch it.
Rip it open. What's that, Mari? Will you what?
A few moments later.
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
Too cute. That was too cute.
First of all, when I was that age, I was terrified of Michael Jackson Thriller. Okay? You couldn't pay me to watch that video.
My daughter is still scared of it. That's why I said, oh.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't watched that video as an adult in full.
What? Let me tell you, I wanted my daughter to be Michael Jackson so bad one year because the way her hair is curly. She went to it.
Listen, when the song come on, I have to remind myself that I'm an adult now and I don't have to be scared.
Yeah.
I have not watched that video. That entire video because that was like a 10-minute video, which was
it was very long.
That was crazy for that time. Long. But I have not watched that entire video as an adult. So when I see this kid living his best life,
I love it.
Little filler jacket. Listen,
I love it. I love it. I wish my daughter would be like, oh yeah, mommy, let me do it. I'll be it. I was gonna buy her the jacket, the shoes, the glove, and everything. When I showed her the video, she was like, I don't
know.
She said, I don't want to watch this. She walked out the room like, I'm okay. Shit. Come back.
I'm with her. I'm with her. Like I said, I haven't watched that video as an adult.
Grow up. Grow up.
I ain't never gonna be that damn grown, I promise you. And when I tell you, did you see his face when he opened that package?
So did you hear the sound of the coat before the music started playing when he put it on? After he opened the package, it was like, it was fresh. It was fresh.
They couldn't have gotten that baby anything better for Christmas, okay?
I like that. That was cute.
I love that. He was living his best life, okay? This is a video that I posted to my personal socials, right? And the amount of engagement and feedback I got for this one video is ridiculous.
Okay, so I have questions. Apparently, it seems that I am in this small group alone. It's just me, myself, and I. But apparently, y'all are out here wearing fur-lined boots, like Uggs and such, with no socks on. Now, I think that's real weird. Like, I don't see how anybody is out here wearing fur-lined boots with no socks. You just got the fur all between your toes, and that is so weird to me. And I'm like, okay, that gotta be weird to somebody else. Apparently it's not. Jazz, she came home today, she took off her boots. I'm like, sis, where are your socks? She was like, well, I ain't need none. I was like, well, yes, you do, because you had on a shoe. And she was like, but it's fur on the inside, so, like, I don't need it. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, who is out here raising you that you think that this is okay? Because it clearly ain't me. I don't understand who collectively came up with this idea, but it's odd. It's very, very odd. Put some socks on. Like, just put some socks on. What happened if you out here, you wearing these fur-lined boots, your feet they get hot, they start sweating. Now the inside of your boots smell like sweaty feet, and the fur sticking all between your toes. Like, this what y'all out here doing? Really? What child y'all need Jesus?
So from the looks of things, are you one that wears your Uggs with no socks?
No, I don't. And I just got my daughter her third pair of Uggs, and she knows not to wear no socks with them. It is lambskin, well, lamb fur, whatever. It absorbs. There's nothing's gonna be stuck and sweaty between your feet. Now, if you wear socks with Uggs, your feet will be sweaty in those socks, and then it will make your Uggs stink. But can we real quick go back to the song you were listening to in the background? Because I heard it. I was over here jamming. We're like,
I saw you.
Only you.
I saw you.
Okay, but yeah, she was jamming over there on the left. But yeah, I don't wear socks with mine. My daughter do not wear socks with hers. So your feet don't be sweating in your Uggs when you wear socks.
Okay, to be fair, I just got my first pair of actual Uggs, but I've had bear claws.
So you don't even
bear claws and the other.
They do not compare to Uggs.
Okay, so
they do not compare to Uggs.
Now, I've had several pair of Bear Paws, Mucklucks, all that stuff. And I will always wear not like a thick pair of Nike socks, but like a little thin pair of, men church socks, a little thin pair, because I'm just never going outside with no socks on and a shoe. I wear socks with my
you are not supposed to wear socks with Uggs.
Okay, so first of all, the amount of pushback I got from that video, I posted it to TikTok and Facebook. That video got 1,000 different views and a few hundred people telling me I was out of my mind. And I'm just like,
yeah.
So I put on
you being a first-time UGG user, you have really no input on what you do with Uggs because you have not experienced with even with the Tasman. You do not wear socks with Uggs.
So okay.
I said my 11-year-old and tell you.
My sister, she bought me a pair of Uggs for Christmas. And I put them on. I'm like, oh yeah, they nice and warm. But I don't like the feel of the fur between my toes. Not going to do it. I'm going to put on a thin pair of socks. I'm not going to be out here with Uggs and those socks on.
Make sure you buy the spray that you spray on the inside of your Uggs, please.
And let me tell you, I put them on with my little thin pair of socks. My feet wasn't hot. I was good. And I still say, if you are out here wearing fur-lined anything with no socks, that is weird. And I don't care what you say.
You call a sub a hoagie, so we're not. And you eat
because it is. Because it is
frosted Pop-Tarts. So we are not
because it is no such thing. I don't know who collectively came up with this this whole sub movement, but that's not what it is. It is a hoagie, okay? That's what it is.
What you showed a picture of was that wasn't a sub. That was definitely a hoagie because that shit was skinny.
First of all, when I tell you that sandwich was longer than this laptop,
just because it was long, it wasn't fat.
And it was packed nice and tight, just like I like it.
Who likes it nice and tight? I want it nice and fat.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. But when I tell you, I have the same person from that particular store. The same person makes it all the time. He knows just how I like it. He knows just what pleases me and what makes me happy, and he know how to pack it in there all tight. Because me personally, I like my hoagie a little bit soggy on the ends, so he pack it tight so all that moisture from everything on the end of that roll,
I think it will work as well.
He knows just how I like it. Yes, he do. And Mr. Billy
will do the same thing.
Mr. Billy makes my sandwich the way I like it every single time. Shout out.
That's his name, Mr. Billy.
Mr. Billy. Yes, he do. You pack it in there all nice and tight. So by the time I get it home, and all the juices from the pickles and the peppers, it done all set in the corner. So that
with
part
your one layer of meat.
Woo child.
With your one layer of meat.
The what?
With your one layer of meat.
Who gets a sandwich with one layer of meat? If anybody make you a sandwich with one layer of meat, that person can go straight to hell, okay? Straight to hell. No, that's not what we're doing. You know what? We almost at the 2-hour mark. I gotta play these videos. These two, they go back to back. Where is these two? Shout out to Duke.
Said it's most likely that these dudes is talking to other females. I know hella dudes that get no girls, none at all. DMs is super duper dry, but I know some ugly, very unattractive women whose DMs is popping. It's not the same. So maybe y'all got the cure to your own goddamn problems. Dumb down your shit Talk to some less desirable men, and maybe you'll have a successful relationship for once. You know what I mean? Maybe you'll have that long lasting relationship if you start talking to less desirable men.
Oh,
because it ain't the same. It ain't the same. I got a best friend, dry as he don't get no attention, bro.
It's the less desirable ones that's gonna give them
But
everything they've been.
Why you
asking
put
for.
that man out there like that?
I got quite a few best friends, so if you know, you know. And
out there like that?
if you, hey man, that's not my. You gotta blame your parents, man. It's all genetics. You look. I didn't do that. I ain't do that. But the point. Let's stay on topic. If you start talking to less desire, I bet you if one of y'all talk to him, that'd probably be your best relationship you ever had because all he wants to do is love on you. A dude with options want to love on you when he feel like it.
Oh God. Duke ain't shit, okay? Your face. Should I play the next one or do you want to respond to that? Okay.
Don't get your own. Get that ugly dude that want to love on you unconditionally. Don't get the handsome niggas like myself. Know what I mean? Don't do that. Because some of them all ain't good like me. Don't do
Talk your
that.
shit, dude.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't need niggas. Get that dude that wants to love you unconditionally. I'm not rubbing you. Because keep it real with you, I'm not rubbing your feet when you get home. I'll show you different versions of love. But that dude that don't know how, that just wants to love you unconditionally 1,000%, that might be the wave for you. Dumb it down, ladies.
What y'all think about that? What y'all think about dropping those?
When I tell you Duke ain't shit for that, I can't stand him. Every time, would you like to verbalize how you're feeling?
Let me tell you.
Would you like to verbalize how you're feeling?
Let me tell you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. I've had men put my whole foot in their mouth. Okay. I've had that what was it, like really it, you know. I'm not dumbing down on nothing. I've dumbed down in the past to a nigga who ain't had no money, who wasn't all of that. He barely had fucking teeth, you know, and he still went and had a baby on me.
Stop. Time
no,
out.
We gonna keep going. We gonna keep going past that.
What you mean that nigga barely had
He went and had a baby on me. He ain't want to pay no bills. He ain't want to work. You know, so. Wait, real quick. Let's talk about being a nigga's first baddie, right? If you've never been a nigga's first baddie, you like they don't know how to appreciate what they have, right? Not saying looks at everything, because when it comes to me, not to toot my own horn, but I know I'm not ugly, right? I know how to shut up. I know how to cook. I know how to suck. I know how to, I know how to do everything. That a real man, a masculine man, not an alpha man, because an alpha man is going to do what he wants to do without thinking about your needs, right?
And don't give a damn.
Dealing with a real masculine man, they're going to cater and appreciate everything like that you give, because a lot of females are not doing that nowadays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the type, as soon as you come through the door, I don't care especially if you had a long day, I'm dropping to my knees, especially if you are providing the way you should be. When you come through that door, your day is done. So, at the end of the day, you know, beauty is an eye of the beholder. I've had men where I have done everything for when they didn't even look a quarter of what they should be looking at. Okay, and I have done nothing for men who have looked 1,000 times what they should be. In words, But you know what I'm saying? So I'm not. And at this point, let me tell you, love don't pay bills. Being cute don't pay bills like that. You know, unless you want to do OnlyFans. So I need a little bit more than that. Pushing 40. Respectfully.
And to me, like, looks ain't even in my top 5. Like, that is really not.
No, it's in my top 5 simply because I do like missionary, and sex is in my top 3.
That ain't in my top 5 either.
Yeah, so for me, it is because I do feel as though that is for also a healthy relationship is good, compatible sex. You have to find a person that's compatible with you. If you are not compatible in that area and that's not in your top 5, you need to find somebody else who that is not in their top 5. For me, that is in my top 3 for a nice, healthy relationship. You know, so I need somebody who is compatible with me in that area for us to make sure, like, you know, everything else will fall in line. But for our top 3, you need to have that in that one area for us to sustain something that could be potentially, you know, longevity. So,
I mean, I've dated people. I've been in a relationship with somebody that I didn't think was attractive. But, you know, we had a good time. We had a lot of fun. And at first it was really, really cool. But so, like, for me,
yeah, I've never been in a relationship with nobody I didn't find attractive.
I mean, I haven't. Because like I said, it's not that deep for me. Like, I've met people that are what I would consider to be a 10, but is an asshole. Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
So for me, it's like, it ain't even that deep. Because for me, what's more important is how you treat me. Because
if I dry up when I look at you, I don't want it.
All right.
Like I said, I like missionary.
You
so
know,
I gotta be able to sit there and suck on your neck, suck on your lips.
Missionary is so dangerous. That girl, that's
why I gotta be able to look at you because I like eye contact.
I don't listen. Let me tell you something. Unless we are, and I mean serious, like unless I'm ready for us to get a place together. Like if I'm in love with you, don't ask me. I'm not looking you in the face. Like I'm not looking you in the eye at all. Because when we start looking each other in the eye, and you got that, you done hit that girl.
I love eye.
Every other woman in your life has got to stop breathing. Every other woman that's not related to you, okay? Because once we start looking at each other and you in there the right way, now you done hit that crazy button. So in order to keep us both from being in a toxic situation, don't ask me to look you in your face. Now, I might give you a little, you know, I might look at you for a minute, but I had somebody tell me, look at me. I was like, I said, no.
Even if I'm going down, I'm looking at you.
No, I don't want that. No, we're not doing eye contact. No.
If you are,
girl, when I tell you,
we are connecting eyes. What do you mean?
When I tell you he did this, he was like, look at me. I said, oh shit. This.
Oh, you know it would have been a puddle in my bed.
I said, you know what? This ain't it. This I don't like it. I don't like it.
But that is also why I'm very selective of who I give myself to, because of that reason.
Man, I was like,
you taking my soul. Because if you take my soul, I'm gonna win it like every day. You know,
girl.
I'd rather just
tell you something.
Call it a day.
Let me tell you something. If that man were to call me right now and say I'm on the way, y'all go ahead and get the melatonin right now. Go ahead, get the melatonin. Yep.
I wish I had that.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Yep. And if you ain't sleepy, your ass better pretend.
I had to pull my rolls out for that. So
You know what? We're gonna talk about it because I already.
Yeah, because I need to send you one. I think. Never mind. We'll talk about it. Cause baby,
Lord have mercy. And you know, like I said, I'm free now. I am completely free. I am so excited. When I come down there this summer, if we don't link up, we are going to fist fight. Okay? Hands, feet, elbows, knees. We throwing it all.
I told you my hands are unisex, so let's go.
Anybody can get them.
Anybody can get them.
They're non-binary. Anybody can get them. This has been a heck of an episode. Shout out to Shaka from joining us from all the way across the world. We hope that you out there staying safe, watching your six, as you say. And we can't wait for you to get back on this side of the world. We know your family missed you, and we miss your brand of crazy. Is there anything else you would like to say before we end our live?
No.
Yes, you do. You want to say something, and now I want to know what it is.
Huh?
You want to say something, and I know you want to say it, and now because you're not saying it, I want to know what it is.
I just want people to know that people know people in real life. So it is good to be who you are all the way around the board because people know who you are in real life. Stop being what you're not. That's it. I was gonna say something else, but I'll keep it at that.
Well, then, okay. Because if you're not being yourself, you got to be yourself. Everybody else is taken. Stop being a loser. Be yourself.
Okay.
Be your absolute self. But this has been, our quick chat, the first one of 2025. Can't wait to see what the rest of this year has to bring, because Stella is getting her groove back, new beginnings for you as well. And I'm just excited. I'm super duper excited. So with that being said, this has been our little 2-hour quick chat, and we will see y'all the next time.